So here we are. We have a big segment here today. We have the official name of our Transformer Legacy Continuation product for 2024, as well as our first look of the Transformers animated universe Optimus Prime from this. This comes courtesy of ScreenRant.com. They got the exclusive on both the official images of Bumblebee and Optimus from this animated universe, as well as the beautiful logo of what the name of this legacy continuation is. So let's jump into it. So we got a Transformers Legacy United title. That's what they're going to be going with. Now, this is Hasbro once again going into the archive of Transformers history. What was it going to be? Transformers Uni? Is it going to be Universe? Is it going to be Unicron? They went with United. Now, United actually is a Takara kind of subline. When we had Generations here in America, they had different kinds of ways that they were labeling it, but at one point it was called Transformers United. So now we have it here, Transformers Legacy United. This is what we're going to be dealing with 2024. And we have a blurb here from Hasbro that says, United is the third chapter of the Transformers Legacy, a subline of toys collecting characters across every version of Transformers. This line began in 2021 as a follow-up to the War for Cybertron trilogy. Whereas most Transformer toy lines get replaced upon completion, the second year of Legacy's life saw continuation with Legacy Evolution, and now United represents the third year of this ongoing series celebrating the Transformers multiverse. And then they go on to say, unite your favorite characters across the world of Transformers into your collection with the Transformers Legacy United. And then, of course, whatever character we're going to be talking about, inspired by characters from the Transformers animated series. So, Bumblebee we already talked about. We just got some brand new photos that are more of the official capacity. There's not much really we're learning more outside of packaging. So now we know how the packaging will look for Bumblebee. It looks like more or less, I mean, I could be wrong here, but it looks like more or less we're talking the same kind of packaging. It doesn't look like they're going to have some kind of bubble over. It's going to be the open packaging where you could still kind of touch the figure and maybe steal its head. Dare I say that people still do that. So packaging is more or less in the same vibe and the same, looks great with that Transformers Legacy United packaging and the logo and everything. Looks really good. They gave a piece of art too showing both animated Optimus Prime and Bumblebee clearly going through some kind of transwarp portal from the multiverse, get them all together there. So that's pretty awesome. But let's talk about this Optimus. So this is a Voyager class. We already knew that from all the listings. We talked about it on the Bumblebee segment too, because we have the listings of all the stuff planned for 2024. And he looks really good. He looks really good. Dare I say, when I first saw it, I got a little bit of like Alex Milne's vibes, because Alex Milne, when he used to draw the animated style, he kind of added that little bit of G1 flair to it. And it kind of has that look also here, which is pretty good. I mean, it does a really good job. Much like the Bumblebee, when you look at the alt mode, it's just, bam, that is totally the animated alt mode design. When you look at the robot mode, it's a good mixture of the two, still having that G1 flavor to it, that more standardized look, but has all the animated stuff going on there. It's obviously not going to have the complete Derek Wyatt stylized swoops and hips and everything like that Derek had all those years ago with his. I mean, that's what that old animated, 2009 2008 figure was for. So if you want to get that one, you go to the old Voyager class. But this one looks really, really good. Interesting notes, though, I want to point. Number one, the weapon that he comes with, the axe. Probably the best version of that axe, of that version of that character that you could probably get with a 5mm peg that you could use. Because even the Voyager class one, it had some weird swooping axe that didn't look really good. So, I mean, even if you're someone who's like not a fan of the design, at least you could get that axe for your old animated version. And I mean, it's pretty on point. I mean, in terms of the clear translucent plastic, the red plastic on it too, the hilt, it looks really nice. Another thing that's interesting to note is in Optimus's little package thing here, they mentioned 25 steps to transform, includes ion axe. It also says here light bar accessory. So that implies that the light bar that's on the top of the alt mode is removable, and it says here it could be attached in both modes. I think this isn't too much to read into right here with this one. It's just a removable light bar that's probably on a 5mm peg for the top of the alt mode. But I think it's more so, much like Minerva and some others, it's going to be a removable thing because we do know that at some point we're going to be getting a Legacy United Voyager class animated Motormaster. So I think that even though Motormaster, his original toy, which was a straight up repaint with a brand new head sculpt from BotCon all those years ago, did have the light bar, I think they might remove it in this case to make it much more true to what we know of Motormaster as a truck, not so much a fire truck. So, and they might even do some more tooling on top of it outside of a new head sculpt with the Motormaster one. But I think this looks great. I love the use of the blue paint that's on the forearm to kind of make it look nice too with the transformation. You know, there's all this nice plastic and parts here. Maybe a little more yellow paint could have been put on the head sculpt and certain other areas like the arms and the fists and everything. But aside from that, I think it looks really, really good. Doesn't have the mouthpiece accessory, but I'm sure there's going to be a third-party upgrade kit. And speaking of third-party upgrade kit, on his arms, he actually has 5mm pegs also, and that could be even added to because animated Optimus Prime in the show, he had a grappling hook, he had some kind of like foam spray kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure with that 5mm peg located on his arms, you could use that to then have all kinds of upgrades or little accessories with grappling hooks and everything that could be put in there. I think he looks fantastic. I think it's quite incredible what they did here. So the MSRP on these, the Bumblebee MSRP $24.99, available in January 2024. So there's no MSRP increase, no price increase going to 2024. So that's good. And the same thing here. This Optimus is a Voyager class, $34.99, available also January 2024. So no price increase with this one either. So looking really good. Looking really good. We're probably going to obviously see a lot more when we get to Friday with Hasbro PulseCon. And again, just a reminder, so what else could we potentially expect? Well, it's going to be Wave 1. And they mention here 2024. And on the Wave 1 list, and I covered it with the Bumblebee one, but I'll reiterate it here too, Transformers Legacy United Wave 1, January 2024, Core Class, Energon Megatron, Core Class, Beast Wars Tasmanian Kid, aka Beast Wars Snarl. Core Class, Boulder Crash, one of our rock-based kind of characters, which we'll get into when we learn more about that on Friday. Deluxe Class, Animated Bumblebee, like we talked about. Deluxe Class, Rescue Bots Chase, rumored to be a retool of that Bumblebee. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's a new tooling. Deluxe Class, Cyberverse Windblade. Again, we got teasers of it over the past couple of days. We'll finally get to see that in its fullest form. Deluxe Class Magnius, the other rock modulator kind of thing that's going to be happening. Voyager Class Prime Thundertron. Really interested to see how they do that one. Voyager Class Animated Optimus Prime, the one we just talked about today. Leader Class Beast Wars Tigerhawk. That's going to be hype, as well as the repaints and retools we get later. As well as also Leader Class Optimus Prime. Not described, but probably a 40th anniversary item to celebrate the whole lineage, and probably going to be G1 based and the big focus item for this line. Great stuff. Very excited about all of this, not to mention the repaints and retools that are going to come of this Optimus. I could see my dream Ultra Magnus Prime, Ultra Prime, they'll probably have to call it, pre-Ultra Magnus or something from the animated universe. We'll see what happens, but really cool stuff. Love what I see here. Let me know what you think. And man, looks like Transformers Legacy United is shaping up pretty nicely.